Hello and welcome guys to this beautiful new vlog of mine, of my channel Pave Your Own Way. I'm glad that you're here. So let's dive right into our new topic today. My first question today is, do you know Bob Geldof? Bob Geldof is an Irish singer, actor and songwriter who is famous for his astounding work in music and social activism. Even if you heard nothing about him or his work before, I bet with you that you know at least one of his most famous songs. If you Google the title "I Don't Like Mondays", you will immediately know what I'm talking about. He made an astounding contribution to social justice, peace and the progress of the anti-poverty movement. He had an astounding speech at the One Young World 2013, and I want to show you a little clip where he shows his opinion about the influences of media and how these influences contribute to the relationships between men and women. By the way, if you don't know what One Young World means, then you can watch my last vlog by clicking right here or down below this video, and then you will be informed right about that.
Go on Google and look at the figures for porn. Accessible to everyone. And the preponderance of figures for porns by a vast majority are the men of the world. And there it is, and each site has a preponderance of violence towards women, sexual violence, humiliation. And when you have women creating the publishing phenomenon of our time, the unreadable piece of crap that is 50 Shades of Shit, where it's cute, in effect, to mildly beat up girls, and that's what they really want. All the girls love it, don't they? They all want to be beaten up, spanked and things. So in this confusion, that women write this stuff, that women are turning on to this porn as a game. It's not a game. The government and the opposition are saying, how the hell, we don't want to bring in censorship, but how do we limit this so that our children are not brought up with this warped sense of what it is to be human?
So why am I telling you this? You see, Bob Geldof made the point that media, including porn, can change us to a very negative degree. But is he really right about that? I want to show you my top 3 arguments why I think that media doesn't really change us, then more reflect our human nature. So here we go. So my number 1 argument is emotions are primitive. As humans, we tend to prefer any kind of media, books or music that get us emotionally. If we look at some art which was made several decades ago, we will recognize that humans repeatedly tried to cross their boundaries to progress and get the recognition they wanted. This was the only way to let the people feel some emotions back then, and it is still the same today. You will see this kind of development even after we die, maybe even after you censor media and internet. So my argument number 2 is, there is no offer without a demand. 50 Shades of Shit is a good example of the point I just made. The only reason why this book is so successful is because it is so filthy and it crosses so many boundaries. This is the kind of way like people get out of their boring days and they can get any kind of emotion whatsoever. So because emotions are so primitive, there is no question about the moral of such a thing. The people just enjoy the kick out of it, and this is the reason why it is so successful. As long as there will be a demand for the kick, which will always be the case, there will be an offer for it. So my argument number 3 is money. I think this is the most valid argument why media actually reflects us and doesn't change us. Most people don't spend money on things that's supposed to change them. People spend money on something they can identify with. Hey, I'm a tough guy. I should go see this action flick which comes out next week. Hey, I'm a girl and I would like to buy this new iPhone in this new color. I think it would just suit me nicely. There is actually a little bit of joke here, but you see the point. The point is that we can't give the blame to the media, the internet, or any kind of video game whatsoever. Everything evil which happens in this world, we have to give the blame to ourselves, or the people. Not the media, not the internet, and not any kind of video game whatsoever. Especially if we get back to the topic of rape. Rape doesn't necessarily happen because of media or porn. Rape happens because of sexually frustrated, psychologically damaged male types who just didn't get anywhere in life. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. So what do you think? Do you think I'm right or am I wrong? If you have your own free arguments regarding this topic, then please write them down below. I would like to read them, and I'm glad for every discussion I get here. So please guys, comment. So I hope you enjoyed my little ride about the topic of media. I'm glad about every feedback I get from you guys, and see you guys at my next video. Bye bye.